Hey, welcome to EPN. My name is Victor Lucas, and we bring you the latest in everything cool every single day. Today, I'm in a little town right beside Paris's Charles de Gaulle Airport, and I feel like I want to start singing some Beauty and the Beast songs, but I will spare you from that. I won't spare you, however, from a brand new rundown. This one's dedicated to our pal, Jordan Cunningham. Scorpions have a very powerful sting, and now we know how much of a sting Project Scorpio will have. Microsoft has revealed the first official tech specs for the more powerful Xbox One model, which was first announced at E3 last year. In a list published by Digital Foundry, Project Scorpio will have a CPU with 8 custom x86 cores, a 1 terabyte hard drive, a 6 teraflop GPU, 12 gigabytes of RAM, 326 gigabytes per second of memory bandwidth, and a vapor cooling chamber. All this basically means that, as promised, Project Scorpio will be the most powerful console on the market, besting last year's PS4 Pro. It will be able to run full 4K games easily, and existing Xbox One games, and by the way, it will run all of them, will look better and load faster. Project Scorpio isn't meant to be a new console generation. Like the PS4 Pro, this is Microsoft and Sony's way of trying smaller, more incremental hardware updates more often than traditional 7-year console cycles. It's still unclear if this PC style of frequent updating will catch on with the console crowd. Microsoft still hasn't said how much Project Scorpio will cost, but some independent estimates put it at around $500 US. They also haven't given it a final name yet, so we'll just have to keep calling it Project Scorpio for now. It will hit stores this fall. Marvel fans everywhere are about to have their attention caught by a squirrel. The new Marvel TV show New Warriors has been given a straight-to-series order, which means it will skip the usual pilot phase and go straight into production on a 10-episode first season. The project, first announced late last year, is based on the Marvel comic series of the same name that focuses on a younger group of superheroes, kind of like a younger version of the Avengers. They've had many different members and leaders over the years, but the television version will be led by the fan-favorite Squirrel Girl, who, as her name implies, has the acrobatic skills of a squirrel. That might sound a little silly, but that's the idea. Marvel and Disney are going for a more comedic tone with the show, and it's expected to be aimed at a young adult audience. Disney will air it on their young adult-centric cable channel Freeform, formerly known as ABC Family, so don't expect any Netflix-style violence. If there's one thing we've learned about the Marvel Cinematic Universe, it's very wide-ranging in scope and tone, so we're looking forward to seeing a show that skews young. New Warriors is slated to premiere in 2018. And Squirrel Girl is making her way to consoles along with loads of other Marvel heroes and villains. The free-to-play PC game Marvel Heroes is coming to consoles for the first time. It will hit the PS4 and Xbox One later this spring with the new title Marvel Heroes Omega, giving console fans the chance to finally jump in. The gameplay in Marvel Heroes is sort of like a combination of an MMO and action RPG, with players controlling their favorite Marvel heroes and villains, including Squirrel Girl, and then going head-to-head as they explore the most popular locations from the Marvel Universe. Players have the option to buy new characters and other in-game items, but the good news is that most of the buyable stuff can also be earned by playing the game. Here's the bad news: the console version won't allow existing players to transfer over their content, and it also won't have all the new characters and updates for the PC version. Console gamers who might want to try it out can sign up for a beta test right now.
Just you and me, one-on-one. What do you say?
Did someone say beta test? You won't have to wait much longer to play the new Dawn of War game. Relic Entertainment has announced an open beta for their awesome-looking new RTS Warhammer 40,000 Dawn of War 3. It will run from April 21st to 24th and let players try out 3 playable races: the Eldar, Orcs, and Space Marines, with a range of different maps and modes. Dawn of War 3 is the first full game in the series since 2010, and it modernizes the familiar RTS gameplay by making it feel bigger and more fluid, while at the same time sticking with the roots of the series. I've already had the chance to sit down and play it a few times, and I can't wait to jump back in. You won't have to wait very long between the end of the beta and release of the final version of the game. It will arrive just 3 days later on April 27th. Nintendo is selling a lot of Switches, but they might not be making as much money as you might think. The Japanese firm known as Formal Hot Techno Solutions, which specializes in tearing down and analyzing hardware, has broken down and estimated the manufacturing cost of the Nintendo Switch. All told, they estimate that the system costs $257 US to make, which leaves Nintendo with a mere $42 profit margin on every system sold. That might not sound like a lot, but it's comparable to the PS4 profit margin and a little less than the Xbox One S. Game systems aren't cheap to make. Console makers sometimes even sell their systems at a loss because a lower price will increase the number of users, which allows the company to make more money on software sales. Nintendo themselves have not officially stated how much the Switch costs to make, although these numbers are in keeping with statements made by CEO Tatsumi Kimishima, who last year said that the Switch would be priced aggressively. If it really does cost $257 to make, don't expect the sticker price to come down anytime soon. And that wraps us up for the rundown here in France, actually. We're coming back to our studios in Vancouver. Thank you so much for watching. And remember, we've got lots of other videos for you to check out. And if you dig them, please subscribe.